Right, hello everybody. Thank you very much for clicking on the video. Yes, you are right. This is a Unived product review. They sent me these products to test because I actually reached out to them because I really wanted to test them. They look very interesting and yeah, so I've been testing them now for probably 5 weeks or so. I've obviously just finished doing my running season, ultra running season. So a little bit of bad timing on that front because I've not been doing so much running. I didn't want to bring a review to you of a product without testing it first, because what's the point of me, it's just like product placement and me just throwing it out there. Now, as I said, Unived very kindly sent me these to test out and I've been enjoying them, and I want to give back to everybody in my YouTube channel. And I'm going to give you the opportunity, if you would like to test these out, all you have to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below, and like the video if you liked it. Liking isn't necessary, but do those things and I'll pull a random winner out of those if you're subscribed and commented below, and we'll do that, say, the 1st of January, so then you've got some time to come up with the best comment. To be honest, you can just write any comment you want, but that will be the best comment. So for being a chance to test these out yourself, I'll send them to you free of charge over to wherever you live. Just drop a comment down below and subscribe. When do I use sports nutrition? Yes, well, I use it obviously when I'm running and doing some sports, but the large share is during a race or an event. That's when it's the most critical. But as ever, you do not want to do something completely new that is not on the race day. That is on the race day rather, and so that's why I'd suggest that you do take sports nutrition even when you aren't doing a race, because you want to kind of adapt to that thing. It's just like running, you need to adapt to it. You can't just run 3-minute kilometers, you have to practice, and that's what you do with sports nutrition. So your body is burning 400 to 600 calories roughly per hour. But when you're doing exercise, your body can only intake roughly 260 calories per hour. So obviously there's going to be a calorie deficient kind of intake there, but it's very critical to be able to get those calories back in. And that's why using sports nutrition, which is basically kind of glorified sugars in a way, that it can get that calories quick and easy into your body. And gels like this can be really useful because, if you look at this one, it's 190 calories. Obviously, we've got all the other things that we can take into consideration as well, but it's 190 calories that you can just ingest into your system quickly like that. And, then you might be asking me, why would you be using sugar or something like that? Okay, because it can go straight into the bloodstream, can go straight into the system rather, really quick, and give you that energy intake. Rather than, let's say, a bowl of porridge, which is really nice as well, and probably, I'd rather be eating a bowl of porridge than maybe a sports gel, but your body can't break it down and use it efficiently and quickly. So that is why I would recommend that sports nutrition is very useful. Now, we're not only talking about, gels and things for on the go whilst during sport, but we can also talk about post sport. You got these recovery mixes. I always recommend a nice big smoothie, fresh fruit, real foods. They're always the best solution. Your body to get the natural ingredients into your body. However, these recovery mixes like these can be extremely useful whilst you're on the go. If you're traveling or you don't have access to your blender or whatever it may be, these things can be extremely useful. And also, if you look at the ingredients on these things, they can, depending on which brand, but like with these Unived ones, I quite like the genetic makeup, is that what you call it, of them. So that's why I would recommend using sports nutrition, and we'll get into a few more details of why I like and dislike these Unived ones. Elite drink mix, we have 3 flavors. Orange twist, wild watermelon, and very cranberry. 4 different types of elite gels, 2 which are caffeinated and 2 without caffeine. Flavor wise, berry blast, double espresso, choco fudge,
Oh yeah, and vanilla sea salt, which is my favorite. And as happens when you're filming a YouTube video, eating and going down a muddy slope. Don't worry, I'm okay.
Right, let's get into the nitty gritty of what I liked and what I disliked about these Unived sports nutrition. First of all, as a disclaimer, I don't use caffeinated products at all. I've got two friends who are runners as well. One of them's a 240 marathoner, the other one has run 207 kilometers in 24 hours. So I got them to test them ones for me. So the drink mix, it was really easy to use, obviously in the packet like that. One thing that was really great about it was the taste. It wasn't an overpowering, it wasn't super sweet, and that is really beneficial for me. So when you're doing an ultra run or any long distance run, many of you will probably know that the flavor can become overpowering after a while. In these things, they're 190 calories per packet. So as I said previously, that your body can intake roughly around 260 calories per hour. We're looking at these, you're not having to consume as many per hour with the regular gels. On the downside for these drink mix things though is, well, there's not really that many. The only thing I would suggest is that they have, rather than just all these individual packets, which are great for when you're running because that's what you need and want, is that they come out with a multiple serving, 30 to 50 servings like other competitors do. I do believe they are in the works of this because I did speak with someone from Unived and they said that this is something they're looking into. So moving on to the gels, same point with the drinks, 190 calories. This is great. The vanilla sea salt tasted absolutely great. I really love this. It's got a perfect balance between sweetness and saltiness. So when you're doing an ultra, this is, I can imagine, being a real powerhouse for me. On the flip side, Berry Blast, I wasn't so keen on the flavor, but taste is personal, isn't it? Another thing that is really great about these is the consistency. They are super liquidy, and that is really great because when you're in the middle of a race, running or an event, to be able to get it down the system real nice and quick, that is really key. Little kind of disclaimer or whatever, I'm not 100% sure how much a recovery mix works. It's something I've been trying to understand with my body. I've used other recovery mixes and I'm not 100% sure if I see a substantial difference. Maybe it's a placebo effect, but I've been enjoying them. I feel like they've made a little bit of a difference for me as well. Flavor-wise, the chocolate turmeric and the vanilla, creamy vanilla, have both been really nice and very different from each other. That's what I really liked as well. Another thing I really liked about these recovery mixes, if we look at the ingredients and the makeup of what they're made out of, it's really great. Obviously, all their items from Unived are vegan, plant-based, which is great on its own. But here we have like organic pea protein, ashwagandha, which is an adaptogen which helps the body deal with stress. And we've also got some other key nutrients and vitamins in there. There we go. That's been my take on the Unived products. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to join the draw if you want to win some yourself, and I'll send them over to you. Any comments or questions, leave them down below. Subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoyed watching it. I'm gonna have a shower, get out, go for a walk. Thank you very much for being you and watching the video.